Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome back to my podcast for those of you who are listening to this episode in the audio version only. My name is Rux, I'm a Western tropical astrologer, and today we are going to be talking about cryptocurrency predictions for the month of November 2021. Obviously, I am referring to astrological predictions. Now, before we dive into what I'm seeing in the month ahead in terms of how the crypto market is going to fluctuate, I have a few things that I would like to mention. First and foremost, I'm not a financial advisor and this content is for entertainment purposes only. So big disclaimer. You should not construe any information that I share in this video or in this podcast episode as investment, financial, or other advice. Nothing in this episode constitutes professional advice, and any investments, trades, speculations, or decisions that you make on the basis of the information found in this video / podcast episode are committed at your own risk, financial or otherwise. So now that the disclaimer is out of the way, let me also mention to you folks that if you want to work with me, if you want to book a reading with me, if you want to book a personal consultation with me, you can find me on my website, which is writteninthestars-astrology.com. And in the services section on my website, writteninthestars-astrology.com, you can find the various types of readings that you can go for, or you can go straight for the 1-hour Zoom live consultation. And in the Zoom live consultation, we can cover any topic that you are interested in, from year ahead to natal chart to relocation, etc. Now let's go back to crypto, because I know that is why you are here. I released a video on this topic almost 2 weeks ago-ish, roughly, and the feedback, most of it was very positive. I can say that I'm very proud of myself for some of the predictions that I made, especially the ones around the full moon, 19th, 20th of October. They were spot on, so you can go back to see what I mentioned in the video and also look at the market. We are going to talk about general trends on the market, but also about 3 coins in particular: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and due to popular demand, Cardano, ADA, ADA. Well, ADA is what we call it in Romania. I know, and I want to really thank you for your feedback and for your comments. I know that there are other coins that you would like me to follow. Bear with me, because I'm just starting off. I'm not saying that I won't cover them in the future, but I'm comfortable in doing as much as I know, and obviously following the coins that I am familiarized with, either because I put money behind, or either because people in my entourage have done so, and I know what they're about, I know more about the technology, etc. So, enough babbling. November is eclipse season. We have an eclipse coming up on the 19th of November. Eclipses generally bring this sort of wild cards in our life, events that feel fated, that may feel out of our control. It's a very volatile time. It's a time, especially because it's going to be a lunar eclipse, it's a time of culmination, a time of ending, a time of closure. And the entire month is pretty much under the influence of the eclipse. Therefore, you can expect a month with significant ups and downs and like tremendous volatility, especially if you're a day trader and if you want to turn a quick profit, then this is a very good month for you. Also, historically, we've seen that when things go south, or when things are very kind of like out of control at a political level, economic level, the crypto market seems to go up. So people start actually investing more. So at a social level, collective level, it's going to be a super intense month, folks. There's probably going to be a lot of transformation, a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of breakdowns, all sorts of like political, let's say, secrets being revealed, etc. But that's not too bad generally for crypto, or at least it hasn't proven to be that bad up until this point. 1st of November, please remember, so now I'm talking about general predictions for the entire kind of market. 1st of November is one of the absolute best days of the month. We have a trine between Mercury, the messenger, and Jupiter, the great benefic, in Aquarius. Prices go up, like I'm saying, by the looks of it, they're probably going to skyrocket, and it's probably going to be due to some sort of maybe news about a big kind of like merger or partnership that a lot of people know about. So it's something that really appeals to people. It could be between like maybe two big players on the market. In any case, watch out, because the prices are going through the roof on this day. Fingers crossed. I hope so. On the 4th of November, we have a new moon in Scorpio opposing Uranus in Taurus. Generally, right before the new moon, the market goes down a bit because we're kind of like decreasing in intensity, let's say, in the amount of, let's say, energy that we've got available. So the prices are probably going to go up on the 1st, but then on the 2nd, 3rd of November, even on the 4th, they might go a little bit down. After the 4th, 5th, they are going up again. I would say, especially after the 5th of November, the market seems to be growing, which is generally what happens between new moons and full moons. And prices seem to peak around full moons. Now, this new moon, my apologies, happening on the 4th of November, might bring with it some sort of maybe system crashing or something being like some house of cards being revealed politically, and I'd say people are very, very likely to look for alternative ways of investment other than the traditionally kind of like socially approved, I don't know, stocks or bonds or whatever. Whatever is kind of like conservative in terms of investments. From the 5th of November onwards, by the way, until actually the 6th of March next year in 2022, Venus is going to move through Capricorn. And Capricorn obviously has a certain affinity with the tried and tested, with things that are more kind of legacy. It is a bit more conservative. I would say this is likely to correspond with people investing more into coins that have been around for some time. So I do see this as good news for crypto, but I'd say people are probably going to go towards Bitcoin, towards, I don't know, like Ethereum, towards the players that have been on the market for quite some time. So it is not necessarily a sign that people will invest in kind of like ICOs, initial coin offerings, I think, or kind of like newly released coins. Big slump on the 10th of November across the market. Mars is conjunct Mercury in Scorpio, and it is squaring Saturn in Aquarius. I see some sort of blockage. Maybe an institution is saying, hold on, not so fast. Where are you going? So prices go down. On the 11th of November, however, prices seem to be going up when the transiting moon gets together with transiting Jupiter in Aquarius. 12th of November, people are a little bit confused. So we have a trine between Sun in Scorpio and Neptune in Pisces. Folks might not know which direction the market is headed. I will say, there seems to be something going on behind the scenes, maybe like a big kind of like player or a power behind the scenes, betting on crypto, and we may hear of it around the 19th of November, just so that you know. The market seems to go down again, so prices are going down on the 13th of November when Mercury in Scorpio is opposing Uranus in Taurus, again, probably due to some sort of news. Mercury, the ruler of the media. Prices go up on the 15th of November when the Sun in Scorpio is squaring Jupiter in Aquarius. Generally, aspects to Jupiter are considered to be quite positive. Prices go down quite abruptly on the 17th of November when Mars in Scorpio is opposing Uranus in Taurus. Taurus is the sign of money. And Prices absolutely peak. Folks, please circle in your calendar the 19th of November. This is the time of the lunar eclipse, which is a full moon on steroids. In Taurus, harmoniously aspecting Neptune in Pisces. It's like sky is the limit. It feels unreal what is happening on the market right now. Like, people might be looking at it in absolute disbelief. So don't say I did not tell you about it. I'm super excited to see what is coming up. We also have Venus in Capricorn trining Uranus in Taurus, Uranus technology, Venus value. I'm telling you, this is probably going to be one of the most memorable days of the year. Also, let's give it also the day before, the 18th. Probably one of the most memorable days of the year for crypto, just so that you know. Right after the 19th of November, I would say roughly on the 21st-ish, prices go down a little bit. This is generally something that happens right after the full moon. It's nothing to get worried about. I think you call it a correction. It's a little bit of a price correction. Nothing very dramatic. Prices go up again on the 29th of November. The moon in Libra is going to trine both Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius, and Mars is going to trine Neptune in Pisces. So these are the general market predictions. Bitcoin predictions for November. Let me share these with you. So again, I'm using for Bitcoin 3rd of January 2009 as the date of birth at 6:15 p.m. 1st of November, I'd say the price for Bitcoin is likely to go up. Transiting Jupiter is transiting Mercury at the time. On the 3rd of November, I see a bit of a dip in prices because transiting Mars in Scorpio is going to square Bitcoin's Mercury in Aquarius. So maybe someone bad-mouthing Bitcoin. Like we all know, someone very famous who sends rockets in space has been doing kind of like on and off quite inconsistently, sometimes like talking it up, sometimes like bad-mouthing it. Let's see. On the 5th of November, prices seem to be going up for Bitcoin because Venus in Capricorn, transiting Venus in Capricorn is going to trine it is going to sextile, my apologies, it's still a harmonious aspect. It is going to trine Bitcoin's Venus in Pisces. So Bitcoin, by the way, maybe something for all of you to kind of like keep in mind. Bitcoin has Venus in Pisces and Jupiter in Capricorn. So for those of you who have, I don't know, like, let's say the ruler of their 8th house in a harmonious aspect to planets in Capricorn and Pisces. Also, for those of you who have Venus in Pisces as well and Jupiter in Capricorn, I'd say there's some nice synastry between your charts and Bitcoin's charts. So it might be worth looking at it, considering whether it is a good choice for you. Again, not giving anyone advice. On the 11th of November, again, we seem to see another increase in price for Bitcoin. Because the moon is getting together with transiting Jupiter, and 18th, 19th of November, the prices are literally going through the absolute roof, skyrocketing. At the time of the lunar eclipse, we have a mystic rectangle in the sky between the transiting moon, Bitcoin Saturn, transiting Mercury, and the natal Uranus of Bitcoin. 23rd, 24th of November, prices go up again as the transiting moon is going to trine Bitcoin's Venus and oppose its Jupiter. So now you know. Ethereum predictions for November. Let's see. Okay, so 5th of November, the prices go up as transiting Venus in Capricorn is trining the natal Venus of Ethereum in Virgo. On the 10th of November for Ethereum, prices go down as transiting Mars is squaring the natal Sun of Ethereum in Leo. 19th of November, I see a price peak as the transiting Sun is going to be squaring the natal Jupiter of Ethereum in Leo. And of course, across the market, I see prices go through the roof on the 19th of November. On the 20th of November for Ethereum, I see a bit of a dip in price, a correction, as the transiting moon is squaring its natal Neptune and the transiting sun goes over the natal Saturn of Ethereum. And 28th, 29th of November, prices go up as the transiting sun is trining the natal sun of Ethereum in Leo. And last but not least, you've asked me and I am delivering. Let's talk about Cardano, ADA. So the date of birth that I'm using, I've looked it up. If you're using something else, then by all means. 28th of September, 2017 at 21:44. So that is 9:44 p.m. In Zug in Switzerland. I'm not very concerned if it is not the exact time because I'm not working with the moon, but this is what I found on the internet. If you're using another chart, please let me know what time of birth and date of birth you're using for Cardano. On the 1st of November, I would say prices for Cardano are likely to go up as transiting Venus is sextiling transiting Jupiter in Aquarius. On the 3rd of November, prices are likely to go up again as the transiting moon for Cardano is going to go over its natal Jupiter in Libra. ADA is having a bit of a temporary slump between the 13th, 14th of November, so prices are going down for ADA. Not that much, I'd say, as the transiting moon moves through Pisces and opposing the natal planets of ADA in Virgo. ADA, by the way, has 3 planets in Virgo: Venus, Mars, and Mercury. On the 17th of November, big rise for Cardano as transiting Venus in Capricorn is trining ADA's natal Venus in Virgo. 19th of November, big rise again in price. Transiting Venus is going to trine transiting Uranus in Taurus. 21st of November, price for ADA Cardano goes down. I don't even know how to call it. As the transiting moon will oppose natal Saturn, the natal Saturn of Cardano, which is in Sagittarius. And 26th, 27th of November, big rise for Cardano in price as the transiting sun is sextiling the natal sun of ADA in Libra. So folks, I hope this is helpful and useful for you. Let me know in the comments how you feel about these kinds of videos, especially if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're using any other charts, I'm also curious. If you're using any other techniques to kind of like keep track of increases and dips in price, I'm also very, very curious. You can also find me on Instagram at RUXUnbelievable, in one word, RUXUnbelievable, and on my website, which is written in the stars astrology.com. So that is written in the stars-astrology.com for readings and for personal consultations. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.